Canada's identity and institutions are under attack by foreign interference. And instead of defending them, Pierre Poilievre is following President Trump's lead and taking aim at our institutions like CBC Radio-Canada. Pierre Poilievre pretends that you can keep one but not the other. But he's not Solomon. You can't split this baby. His attack on CBC is an attack directly on Radio-Canada, and it is an attack on our Canadian identity. If elected, my government will take action to enshrine and protect and strengthen CBC Radio-Canada for generations to come. We will not only increase CBC Radio-Canada's funding by $150 million, but we will also make this funding statutory, meaning that Parliament as a whole will need to approve any future changes to its funding, not just the Cabinet. Our plan will safeguard a reliable Canadian public square in a sea of misinformation and disinformation, so we can stay informed and tell our own stories in our own languages.
My approach won't have an impact on Radio-Canada, but you know, I find it interesting that Mr. Carney is now proposing hundreds of millions of billions of dollars in additional spending. Let's be clear on this. Mr. Carney has not proposed a single penny in cost reductions in this government. He is now proposing to stack billions more costs on top of an already morbidly obese government. We can't go on spending money we don't have on things we don't need, or our people are going to end up with even more brutal inflation. I will be cutting waste, bureaucracy, consultants, foreign aid, and other unnecessary expenses to reduce taxes, debt, and inflation. And that's the choice in this election. Do you want a fourth Liberal term of costs and crime up and the economy down under America's thumb, or do you want a new Conservative government that will bring down the cost of living for a change?
What is the NDP's plan for CBC Radio-Canada?
I appreciate the question, particularly if I add the context of the recent public inquiry into foreign interference and Hoag's report on that. Justice Hoag actually goes into detail around misinformation as one of the most serious threats to our democracy. And in light of that, it's more important than ever to have a public broadcaster, one where there's quality journalism, information you can trust, fact-checking that goes on. So I think it's very important for us to invest significantly in a public broadcaster as a way to fight back against misinformation and disinformation. Also, in the context of attacks on our sovereignty from Donald Trump, attacks on our very country. Our culture and our identity are fundamental, and CBC as a public broadcaster has been a fundamental part of celebrating Canadian culture, celebrating Quebec culture, being a place for us to showcase our talent, to showcase our culture.